Hey everyone, welcome back to Jerome Bee Farm and Homestead. Hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. You can probably hear some nail guns in the background. They're working on our house over there. So if you want to see the progress on that, stick around to the end. I flew the drone around it so you can see the progress they made on that. They've come a long ways in a couple of weeks. So today what we're going to be doing is working on these two nukes. So this month of November, we had some really unseasonably cold weather. We normally have some freezes and frosts in November, but we had 2 days it got down to 16 degrees in the morning, and it was a hard freeze. And that's temperatures we don't normally see till around January. And we'll also get some temps down that get close to zero and sometimes a little bit below zero in January time frame. But that was a really hard freeze early. So I was concerned about these nukes. I went and checked them out, and there's activity on them, so they're okay. They've got not real good population in there to be overwintering, so it's going to be kind of dicey. So what I'm going to do today, it's fairly nice out, sun's shining, it's about 55 degrees. I got some tar paper and some bubble pack insulation. So you put the tar paper on the side where the sun hits the most. It gives them a little bit of warmth. And this bubble pack insulation, I think it's equivalent to like an R3. It's not a lot, but you know, it's better than nothing, and it, you know, kind of keeps the wind off of the bees as well. So I'll put the silver side in. So from thermodynamics principles, heat radiation will hit the silver and be reflected back in towards the hive. So you don't want the silver to the outside to reflect the sun away. So that's why I'll have black on part of the hive, that I won't put this insulation to absorb sunlight and heat the hive up a little bit. So with that, let's get started. I already cut some pieces up, so I'm just going to staple them on there and show you how I do it. Let's get started. Okay, so the bees were flying around a little bit today, not a whole lot. They were on the entrances doing a little house cleaning, you could see. So there's a few dead bees down there on the ground, you can see, but from cleaning out the hives, but nothing, you know, out of the ordinary. But so the bees are doing okay, even though we had the cold snap. They're full of honey and or food. So here's a hive here that's a little more active. So we got our entrances reduced down. And the nukes had some activity on them. This one here, I believe, had the most. So this is number 5. So that's the tiny swarm, and combined with another swarm that showed up late in the year. And then number 1 right here. So you can see them moving around a little bit. So that tells me they survived the 16-degree days. So let's get this bubble pack on them. Try and get the camera where the sun's not in the lens, and we'll show you how we do this. Okay, if you're wondering, the fence is off. And I pre-cut these pieces here. So I'm going to put this one here on the front, and this piece here on the side. The sun's, when it comes through here, it mainly shines on this side, so I'm going to put that on this side and insulate the rest. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go commando. I'm not going to have my suit on, so that may be ill-advised. It'll be okay till I hit it with this staple gun, and we'll see how much that disturbs them. Get this on here. Let's see. We don't need all of this, so we'll cut it off right there. Another thing I have is I've got the different style of lid, telescoping cover, and an inner cover. So this helps build a dead air space on the top and gives them a little more insulation from the top. So I'll switch this out too. Yeah, that works good. So we've got sugar on the top here. So when I lift this off, there shouldn't be any bees up here. Unless they ate through all that already, and they haven't. Okay, got this one all done. Didn't get stung. Had a few bump me though. So let's go get the other one done real quick. So this hive mainly gets its sun right on the front. So I'm just gonna put tar paper on the front of it. And run this all the way around. Whoa! They're getting angry. And I'm out of staples. Yeah, that ticked them off. They don't like that stapler. I just need like 2 more staples. I'll hit it once and then get out of here. Kind of hard to get in here. Didn't bother them too bad. Whoa! Okay. I gave up. I had to go get the suit. So they're right there where I'm trying to staple. And one got on my hand and there was another one in my hood. Just so. When I watch me get stung on the hand now. The dirt rooster hat's in the way. There, it's a nice prop. Okay, so You can see here we got the, it's not a lot of black, but it doesn't take much to help them out and heat them up, warm them up in there more than normal. Plus they've got some insulation here. That'll help out with the lack of population in there. So it's not a bad population for a nuke, but it's just not big enough, you know, for a lot of cold nights. They're going to go through their food stores. And they do have on the top a 1 3/4 inch of sugar on top of them. So if they can stay up around that sugar, they'll have enough to eat and stay warm, hopefully. Okay, so that's how we do it. Keep these little nukes warm, help them out a little bit. So we'll check them probably mid to late December when we have a nice day out like this, and we'll come out and check them. If it gets up around 60, we can pop the top, see how much sugar they've got, and you can see out front sometimes the amount of dead bees that you're losing from the cold, but or just bees getting old. I think they'll make it most of the way through the winter. It's towards the end of winter when they're going to have their problems. So I almost got one of these through winter a couple years ago, and a skunk got after it, and that's why I keep this fence up now. So I'm going to get the fence put back up and turned on and get these protected. So give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you hadn't, and if you want to see the house progress, stick around. We'll show that right now. Y'all take care.